wind howled through the gnarled trees as Jason drove down the deserted road, the headlights of his car barely cutting through the thick fog that clung to the ground like ghostly fingers. His hands tightened on the steering wheel, eyes darting to the GPS on his phone. It claimed his destination was close, but all he could see was an endless stretch of darkness ahead. The house was supposed to be abandoned, just another thrill-seeking adventure for him and his friends. But something about this place felt wrong. The stories about the waiting house were nothing new. Everyone in town whispered about it, a place that lured people inside and never let them leave. Some claimed the house was alive, breathing, thinking, waiting. Others said it was cursed, feeding on fear itself. Jason never believed in ghost stories, but as he pulled up to the rusted iron gate, an uneasy chill crept up his spine. His headlights illuminated the house beyond. It loomed in the distance, a hulking shadow against the moonlit sky. The windows were empty, like hollow eyes watching him. A sense of unease settled in his chest, heavier than he cared to admit. He swallowed hard and stepped out of the car. Gravel crunched beneath his boots. A gust of wind blew through the trees, making the branches rattle like skeletal fingers. He hesitated before pushing the gate open. A low groan of metal echoed through the silence. His flashlight flickered as he walked up the path, heart hammering against his ribs. He reached for his phone and sent a message to his friends. "Jason, I'm inside. Where are you guys?" No response. He frowned, stuffing the phone into his jacket pocket. The silence stretched unnervingly. Then, a whisper. "Jason, come upstairs." He froze. The voice was familiar but distorted. It sounded like Claire, his best friend, but she wasn't here. She was supposed to arrive later. His pulse quickened. "Claire?" he called out, but only his own voice echoed back. Then, footsteps, slow, deliberate, coming from above. The staircase groaned as he ascended. His flashlight beam trembled as he reached the landing. The hallway was lined with doors, each slightly open, as if inviting him in. A chill crept down his spine as he approached the first door. He hesitated before pushing it wider. Inside, an old wooden chair sat in the center of the room. A figure slumped in it, its back to him, his breath caught in his throat. "Hello," he whispered. The figure twitched. Then, its head snapped round, twisting at an unnatural angle. It was Claire. Her eyes were empty sockets, her mouth stretched into an unnatural grin. Her voice gurgled, overlapping with whispers that didn't belong to her. "Jason, you shouldn't have come." He stumbled back, heart hammering. The whispers swarmed, growing louder, overlapping voices clawing at his mind. The air turned heavy, pressing against his chest. He bolted from the room, slamming the door behind him. The hallway was different now, longer. The doors had multiplied, stretching endlessly in both directions. His phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Don't look behind you." Every instinct screamed at him to run, but he couldn't move. A cold breath brushed the back of his neck. He turned. A tall, shadowed figure loomed inches away. Its eyes, black voids, stared into his soul. Its fingers twitched, reaching for him. A jagged smile carved across his face. "You came to me," it whispered. Darkness swallowed him. Jason awoke in a dimly lit room, sprawled across a cold wooden floor. His head pounded as he struggled to sit up. The air smelled of damp wood and something metallic. Blood. His flashlight lay a few feet away, the bulb flickering weakly. His phone was missing. Heart pounding, He scanned the room. Faded wallpaper peeled from the walls, and cobwebs hung from the corners like forgotten memories. Then he saw them. Figures, dozens of them, pressed against the walls. Their outlines barely visible in the darkness, faces twisted in silent screams. They didn't move, didn't breathe, but Jason could feel their eyes on him. A whisper slithered through the air. "You belong here now." Jason scrambled to his feet, backing toward the door. It was locked. He twisted the handle, yanked at it with all his strength, but it wouldn't budge. His breath came in ragged gasps. Then movement. One of the figures peeled itself from the wall, stepping forward. Its limbs moved with a sickening crack, its hollow eyes fixed on him. "Run," it rasped. Jason didn't need to be told twice. He turned and hurled himself at the nearest window. The glass shattered on impact, and he tumbled onto the overgrown grass outside. Pain shot through his arm, but he didn't stop. He ran, lungs burning, sprinting toward his car. The engine roared to life as he fumbled with the keys. He slammed the door shut, hands shaking as he put the car in reverse. The house stood silent behind him. Jason exhaled sharply, gripping the wheel. It was over. Or so he thought. His phone buzzed. A message. "Unknown number. You never really leave." Jason's blood ran cold. He slowly looked up into the rearview mirror. A figure sat in the back seat. Claire. Her hollow eyes met his. She smiled. Then the whisper came one last time, curling through the air like a caress against his ear. "The house always waits